The Lakers was a respectable franchise, you know, even when they weren't performing as well, they, absolutely were always a respectable franchise. Like it's never been a time that they just nobody folks just looked over them and were like, oh, we ain't worried about the Lakers really. Now, folks, and here's another thing I forgot. Another point that Jenny Buss also mentioned was she didn't like the narrative that was being pushed that LeBron James saved the Los Angeles Lakers franchise. And that's a fucking lie, which I agree with that. That's a lie. Did LeBron James help uplift them because they were kind of in the stage, a rebuilding stage? Absolutely. Because Kobe had just freshly retired. They had a couple of young stars who, if you pay attention, a lot of those young stars that LeBron James, once he came, forced them to trade away to get Anthony Davis. Um, they're pretty damn good now. Like Julius Randle was on the team; he's playing pretty well. Kyle Kuzma, I ain't gonna lie, Kyle Kuzma is kind of disappointing a little bit at this point. I mean, he was playing fairly well at first when he first got traded to Washington, but then I don't know. It just he started going downwards once he went to the Bucks. But anyways, he's still a respectable player. And of course, Big Zoo, who did a number on them today, matter of fact. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later when we get to the Lakers and the Clippers segment. But Big Zoo would have been a very nice piece for the Lakers to have right about now. But of course, they gave him away, along with, of course, Brandon Ingram, who's been flourishing, and now he's going to be an All Star this year. So basically, they traded away all of their young talent for LeBron James's "I need to win now" metrics, and I mean, they did capture a championship, but was it really worth what they ended up going through? I don't believe that it was, and I think that's what Jenny Buss is saying here, that it wasn't worth all of the drama and stuff that they're dealing with. And he absolutely didn't save the franchise because look at them, they pretty much have become a clown show now. Everyone looks at them and laughs. They're like, okay, it's the Lakers. They're not gonna play no defense. We can, you know, we can just pretty much pick out their weak defenders, whether it's Luca or LeBron, and tear their ass up. They can't rebound. Pretty much, if you're a team that got hustle, you got a little bit of star power, you can beat them. And it's been like that for the past. It's been like that for sure for at least the past 3 years. Maybe you can even say four. So they still been a laughing stock. Like, and then for the LeBron fans to try to say they wasn't very good doing Kobe's last year as well, you got to put some context to that. Kobe suffered an Achilles injury, and he wasn't the same after that. And then on top of that, Kobe didn't have no one nowhere near the talent of Anthony Davis or Luka Doncic during the tail end of his career. So that you can't compare it. Believe it or not, May Mentor is married to Jenny Buss. I'm not sure of that. Are you saying my mentor is married to Jenny Buss? For real, and I despise LeBron on and off the court. They traded all their future assets and depth for one chip, right? LeBron just wants big names to play with him. Yeah, because LeBron is not really a competitor. I keep telling folks that. They can say I'm hating, and all the other people that tell the truth is hating, but like he doesn't really like to compete. Like Brian wants the easy way out. Here come one of these clowns, whoever Billy Jansen is. Even my pop said them trading all their picks for AD was the downfall. Yeah. No, she is saying that LeBron can't really play winning basketball, then blame it on Russell Westbrook because LeBron wanted a point guard, then forced Russ to stand around because LeBron was facts. This is absolutely true. Like pretty much LeBron was saying one thing but doing another. Like he kept saying stuff like, you know, let Russ be Russ, right? You remember that he used to say that shit. And yet you wouldn't let Russ be Russ because Russ, every team he's ever played on, including the one that he's with now, Russ has been the point guard. But yet you want to be the point guard and try to force him to stand in the corner. And then you get mad at him when you pass him to him in the corner after you doing that drive and kick bullshit and he can't make the shot. When has Russell Westbrook been a 3-point shooter? Never. He's a person that making hit some here and there, but he's not a shooter. You can't force Russell Westbrook to the corner and basically want him to make the shots like he's fucking Kyle Korver or Ray Allen or somebody. That's not his game. We all know that Russell Westbrook is a player that plays full court. He's a playmaker. He attacks the rim. See, LeBron likes people who can give him spacing because he can't play no other way. He needs space. He can't play with anybody that clogs the lane. He also can't play well with anybody who needs the ball just like him. That's why the moment they traded for Russell Westbrook, I was like, the Lakers cooked. They about to be ass. Now I'm not gonna lie. Even I didn't expect them to be as trash as they were. Like I didn't think they would be good. Like I thought maybe they'll make it to like the bottom, the bottom of the pack as far as playoff teams, and then get eliminated like the first round or something. But like nigga, they were ass, and I enjoyed every bit of it. Cause that's what LeBron James get. And they won. She denied saying any of that. He absolutely okay. Here come young disciple with the trash ass lies. Nigga, he didn't save shit. How you save the franchise and they then a laughing stock? You got one championship out of what, 8 years? How the fuck you save them? You got multiple first round exits. You got multiple misses of the playoffs. If you telling me LeBron James saved the Los Angeles Lakers, then um, let me see who the hell. Let me see what would they be equivalent to. Let me think of some more absolute absurd bullshit because that's what this is, basically. Some absurd bullshit. Boom. I mean, you kind of can say right now that Dylan Brooks saving the Phoenix Suns because we didn't make the playoffs last year, and I think that would be absolutely crazy if we used to make the playoffs right now. Because right now, currently sitting, we're at the 7th seed, right? I believe when it's all said and done, the Suns will turn out to probably move up to maybe their 5th or 4th seed. That's just my opinion. Could be some biasness, but that's my opinion. So could I say that Dylan Brooks saved the Phoenix Suns? I mean, granted, they did get a championship out of it, but it's not a respectable championship. Nobody respects it except LeBron James fans, to be honest. So my point is, you can't have a lose. You can't lose that much. Like, bro, you didn't make the playoffs your first year. If anything, matter of fact, if anybody saved the Lakers, it wasn't LeBron James. It was Anthony Davis. That's who saved the franchise because they were losing. They were a losing team before Anthony Davis got there. They didn't make the playoffs the year prior. Keep that in mind. They won the championship when Anthony Davis arrived. So let's just say I give you credit for LeBron James the bubble championship. I can make a very strong case that it was Anthony Davis who saved the franchise. It wasn't LeBron. But if you ask me, neither one of them saved it. The Lakers organization is a team that always gonna attract superstars. LeBron was just the next one in line. That's it. He did not save the fucking franchise. I need to stop pushing it. But I can guarantee you, if LeBron didn't come, eventually somebody else would have. Matter of fact, we have proof of that. Matter of fact, Kawhi Leonard, it was on record. Kawhi Leonard was going to go to the Lakers. That's the team he preferably wanted to go to at first. It wasn't until he saw that LeBron James signed to the Lakers that he decided, okay, yeah, I'm going to go to the Clippers. That's the truth, nigga. He didn't want to play with LeBron. If LeBron would have stayed in Cleveland, Kawhi Leonard would have went to the Lakers. So Kawhi would have been the quote-unquote savior of the Lakers. But Kawhi wouldn't have claimed that shit because they don't create narratives like that. This nigga's the only one to create bullshit narratives to try to overrate and praise this nigga. Not a competitor, but been to 10 finals with 4. Nigga, he's not a competitor. I'll say it. He's not a fucking competitor. I don't give a fuck how many finals he's been to. He's a fucking loser, nigga. You lost him. You won 4 out of fucking 10, and you had superstars on your team each time you won. He's not a competitor. A competitor can win even when his back is against the wall. Every last single time LeBron James has won, he stacked the deck to win. He always had a teammate that won off. This nigga about to, I wouldn't even plan on going in on LeBron like this. This is crazy. This is the crazy part about it. LeBron James is the only superstar caliber player that you kind of put in that top 10 greatest of all time-ish level that has had multiple teammates that's capable of dropping 50. Multiple teammates that has dropped 30 plus in the finals with him. Multiple teammates. He's the only one. Michael Jordan never had that. I'll be surprised if Scottie Pippen even scored 30 in the NBA Finals game before. Steph Curry obviously had it with Kevin Durant, but that's the only one.